Honey, what are you doing?
Building us a deck.
Why?
To spend more time outside.
No, why are you doing it?
Don't worry, babe. I got this.
There are some things in life you can't trust.
Uh-oh.
And there are some things you can, like the HP Smart Tank printer. With up to 2 years of ink included and outstanding print quality, you can always rely on the HP Smart Tank. From HP, America's most trusted printer brand. Visit your nearest Staples store.
Did you know July 11th is Slurpee Day? Yeah, so tomorrow, July 11th, head into your local 7-Eleven or Speedway and cool down with a free small Slurpee drink. The sweetness of Slurpee Day is just a sip away. So get to 7-Eleven or Speedway tomorrow for a free small Slurpee and get one any other day of the year for only $1. Anything flows on Slurpee Day. Free small Slurpee valid only on 7-Eleven 23. Available while supplies last. $1 small Slurpee valid through 12/31/23 plus tax. Offers good at participating stores. Visit store for details.
You know their names.
You've seen their movies.
You know every word to their songs.
Do you really know their stories?
And what makes them so iconic?
Becoming an Icon
is a podcast chronicling the journey of how today's most famous Latin stars have shaped pop culture and the world.
Presented by us, Joseph Carrillo
and Liliana Vasquez. Listen to Becoming an Icon on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey.
Second date update.
Brooke, I don't know how you feel about meeting guys at the gym.
The gym?
Yeah, are you worried about that? Because it's usually like pretty loud in there and you're sweating.
Yeah.
And we know, Brooke, that you don't wear deodorant. Or at least not deodorants that work. You like to do that organic stuff.
Yeah. I mean, how else do you send your pheromones out into the world, Jeffrey?
AKA hot guy deterrent.
Is that what that smell is when I go in the gym? Pheromones? I don't know. It might not be the cutest look sometimes, but that's where one of our listeners, Vanessa, says she ended up meeting a guy over at her local gym. And it seems to work out okay for her until it didn't.
Nice.
Maybe I need to get her deodorant brand.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Vanessa, what type of deodorant do you use?
I'm a Dove girl.
Oh.
Dove? That's a good one.
Is that okay for you, Brooke?
I like to go a little more natural.
Maybe just give it a try.
I'm pretty sure Brooke just uses like mayonnaise and lemon juice.
Unless it's an actual dove, a live dove that she can rub underneath her arms.
It's like a
Maybe
cave.
onto something.
Once the dove is dead, it's time to change it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the recommendation on the deodorant, but let's focus on your love life here. Tell us about the guy that you met when you were at the gym.
Totally. So I was working out the other day, across the room. I kind of saw this guy. He was cute, of course, in really good shape. And I kept glancing, but I was trying not to make it obvious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it can be so awkward if you get caught staring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter what side you are, a guy or a girl.
I mean, nobody really likes that at the gym.
Or do they? I mean, some people are checking themselves out the whole time. I feel like
those are the people that are annoying.
Sometimes it's kind of like a confidence boost to notice somebody glancing at you. But
How'd you get his attention?
Well, it wasn't on purpose, but we kind of locked eyes through the mirror,
Oh.
Yeah. So in order to make it not be super awkward, since he knew now I was looking at him, I went over and I asked if he would spot me to do some squats.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's nice.
That's forward.
For
That's
squats.
The gym's risky because you can't tell who's single or not sometimes.
That's
you don't
true,
know.
but if you're just asking for a spot, you're just asking, hey, come and
On your
share my
spot.
space.
Did you get this guy's name during this whole encounter?
Yeah. His name is Alex.
Okay. Alex.
And how'd the spotting go?
Really well. He was supporting me and encouraging and just super nice and sweet.
That's awesome. Some good vibes.
So you were able to turn that into something else?
Well, yes. For the rest of the workouts, we kind of were just near each other doing our own thing. And then we kind of finished around the same time. So when we were leaving, he asked if I wanted to go across the street and get some coffee.
Oh,
he asked?
That's cute.
Yeah. And I didn't have plans, so we went and got some coffee. And it just felt so natural and comfortable.
And it's so awesome to have an impromptu date on that because no one can cancel. There's no lead up. It's just happening.
Yeah.
What did you guys connect over besides working out?
Well, our jobs are somewhat similar. We talked about family. I mean, we talked about everything, really.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
How long did you hang out
No
for?
one cares about any of that. Let's move on.
Kind of like to know.
Yeah, what happened after coffee? Was that the end of it?
It was not. So it was like a super nice day out, and I feel like neither of us wanted it to end. So we ended up going to the park and like walking around.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wait, a workout then a walk? This sounds like such a
Yeah.
chore.
Jose's
Jose's so
nightmare.
tired.
Oh my God, can we just lay down?
You guys are in both in good shape, at least.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
this time you're like dried sweaty,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, sweaty, dries,
Yeah.
and maybe sweaty.
It's a good point. Was there anything weird that was happening during this encounter, like at coffee or at the park?
No, the park was actually so fun. We were walking and I mentioned how I also do yoga, and I ended up showing him some yoga poses in the park.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
You
that
guys are
could
that
be a
fit
little-
couple in the park.
Yeah.
You little spandex looking great, doing
Yeah.
yoga poses.
Oh, God.
Did he like that?
He seemed to, because then we kind of finished our walk around the park, and he was like, I'm kind of a coffee addict. Do you want to go get another coffee?
What?
Oh, boy.
More coffee.
I mean, do you think at this point you should have like bowed out? Like the momentum's good. That's when you leave.
Leave him wanting more.
But we had more momentum.
Oh,
Oh,
what? You did a
but then
CrossFit class next?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's just the caffeine.
Yeah.
If you go to coffee, he's going to be like, you want to go back to the gym now?
Is he just not very creative? Like,
Yes. Coffee park, gym, me, big bro.
how was second coffee?
Also amazing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay.
You
When
want to
did
go
it-
look into some mirrors together?
When did the date end?
Or is he still there with you?
I mean, I hate to just put this out on the radio, but I ended up staying the night.
What?
Oh, so we
Whoa.
did it.
Wait,
Did you get to shower at any point?
Yeah, I mean, there was some food, there was some shower. I couldn't have, like,
Good.
subsided totally on just coffee alone.
And I bet you guys stayed up late after all that coffee.
Brooke, don't make
Yeah,
it
another
weird.
workout
Come on
session.
now. Yeah, how did you leave it?
Everything stayed awesome. Like, he was really sweet the next morning. He walked me out. We ended up walking down the street to Starbucks and had our morning coffee together.
Yo.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And so was that the end of the date?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, finally.
Oh, jeez,
that
I'm
long.
exhausted.
It was like a whole relationship you
She's
guys
like,
went
then we
through.
went to a roastery.
We
Okay.
did a whole week's worth in one day.
Oh, well,
yeah.
that's nice.
And you haven't heard anything.
Exactly. This is why now I have to call you. It's been a few days. Suddenly you were cold. So, like, I literally know nothing.
Well, this is a good thing. Sometimes one date can turn into a whole weekend. You know, it's a good thing if you were both on the same page. Who are we to say this is bad?
But sometimes hanging out too much, that's like the kiss of death.
Yeah, I
Could
think
be.
so too.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's find out. Sit tight. We'll come back. We'll call Alex for you and try and get you your second date update right after this, okay?
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Hold on.
Second date update.
It's a date that started off amazing.
Ooh.
They locked eyes across a crowded gym,
Oh.
had
Yes.
an instant vibe going, and decided to hang out.
Okay.
But 14 hours and 200 cups of coffee later, they're not speaking to each other anymore.
Yeah.
Our listener, Vanessa, doesn't blame Brooke for that.
Good.
Why would she?
I do.
What? Why do you blame me?
I don't know. Just feels right.
Okay.
But
Listen.
we don't know what the reason is, actually, for why her date, Alex, isn't calling her back.
Maybe he just hasn't had his coffee yet, you know?
Or
It's
maybe
just-
he's finally asleep after 7 days of
Oh.
just coffee
You
drinking.
mean a caffeine coma?
Yes.
Maybe.
Possibly.
But it is odd because she ended up spending the night over at Alex's place.
And they went to coffee afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
usually if it's going to be weird and awkward, there's a
It's like-
reason that you have to go.
Yeah.
You're going to have to
That
leave. I
morning.
got to get ready for work.
Yeah.
So we have a mystery on our hands. We're going to get to the bottom of it. How
Uh-huh.
are you feeling here, Vanessa? Do you need some coffee?
No,
No.
I am good. I'm
Okay.
confident. I'm ready for you guys to help.
What do you think it is?
Good.
Just any guesses before we call?
No, I really had so much fun. I just don't even know.
Okay.
I'm wondering what her coffee order is. Is it weird?
Oh,
You
that's
guys, she stayed the night and he took her out to coffee
True.
again this morning.
Oh, maybe you were Big Spoon. And he
Oh.
didn't enjoy that.
He has
Some
a
guys love
preference?
it, some guys hate
Maybe
it.
he wanted to be stir stick.
That's a good coffee joke. Come on, guys. Give her a laugh. That was funny.
Thanks, Jose.
I don't know what that even means, but
I got it.
we're going to, on that note, call Alex
So
for
dumb.
you and
Seriously.
try and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Us too, I think. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Alex?
No, this is Alan.
Alan.
Alan?
Oh.
Do you know Alex?
No, this is Alan. I'm pretty sure I know my name.
Is that another radio show calling him? I'm going to be so
You didn't have a roommate named Alex or something? Or someone who shares his phone?
No. Who is this?
Whoa.
Hey,
what's going on?
You were a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Did we get the name wrong?
Wow.
I don't think so.
I
You
thought we
repeated
heard
it
it
a few
right.
times.
She said it a bunch of
I
times.
don't know.
said
We
Alex.
get names wrong a lot.
Yeah, one of our listeners is a girl that says that she went on a date with you. Did you go out with someone recently that you met at a gym?
I'm pretty sure I know you're talking about Vanessa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the right guy.
Oh, no. Did she get your name wrong?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the day was going great, but she just kept calling me all these different names. Like, she called me Andrew. She called me Andy. She called me Alan at one point. She got my name right at one point.
By accident.
Yeah, and then she called me Aaron like a second later.
I don't get it, though. It sounds like you're mad at her, but, I mean, this is the woman that stayed the night at your house, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Like, I kept taking us to Starbucks because at least they would call my name out. Like, I was trying to get her to...
Oh my God.
Wait, she mentioned going to the coffee shop a bunch of times during your date, but she said it's because you were a coffee addict.
Yeah,
That's
you
what you
love
told her.
I was just trying to be subtle, and this is my name. Like,
Oh my God. So you
my
were
God.
only taking her so that the barista would call out your name, Alan.
Yeah, like they're yelling my name over and over.
Oh, that is so uncomfortable. Why didn't you tell? Why weren't you just more direct or like?
I did correct her, but after the second time of correcting her, I just thought Starbucks would fix it. Like,
But you corrected her twice.
Of course.
What did
Yeah.
she say when you told her that's not my name? My name's Alan.
she just smiled and said, "Okay."
She wasn't even embarrassed. I would have
Just
been
had
mortified.
hearts in her eyes looking at him like, whatever you say.
Sure, Alakazam.
Amos.
Was she like?
I was ready to suggest like tattoos that we could get of each of our names.
my God.
But you know, I'm willing to bet that if we talk to her randomly right now, that she would get your name right.
I hope.
Randomly?
And we should put it to the test because she's randomly on the phone right now,
Look at that.
listening and wanting to talk to you, Alan.
Hi.
I don't. Hi. I don't really know what to say.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I listened to your whole thing. I just kind of have a bad memory sometimes. Like if I'm wrapped up in the moment, I don't pay attention to the details.
Oh, you're just awful with names.
I get that for a moment, but for a 14-hour date, it's a little longer than a
exactly.
moment.
More than a detail.
True.
You know, details
Yeah,
is like what color shirt he's wearing,
Yeah.
not what his name is.
But like just because we're in Starbucks, I mean, I'm not like staring at his cup to see what was written or we're talking, having fun. I'm not listening to hear what his name is when they call it out.
Okay. We're still waiting for that I'm sorry for getting your name wrong.
I mean, she started
if you
with
want to throw
that.
that in there, that's okay.
Alan, I am so sorry. I feel foolish.
Yeah.
I was having so much fun though.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it was just very awkward. You couldn't remember. I don't know why can't you remember my name? Why is it so hard?
Alan is a pretty common name. Like it doesn't stand out.
Oh.
Like, you know?
It's my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I mean, maybe we can blame whoever named you a little bit. They could have been a little more creative.
Oh,
wow.
Alan, is it your mom or your dad that we should assign blame
Please don't tell
to
me you're
here?
named after your grandpa or
He's
something.
gonna. There's no way you're an Alan without being a junior or a second or something.
I feel like I would have remembered it better if you were like Felix or Spud, like just something that really kind of stands out.
Spud?
Spud.
Wait, Spud like a nickname, like a potato?
Like a tater?
See, you remember. You can do that association. It stands out.
So you.
I guess she has a point.
Well, I mean, that could be a positive. Maybe you could come up with a cute pet name for him.
Oh, good idea, bro.
And then you never have to call him Alan.
I'll call him Bean, like Coffee Bean.
My name is Alan. I just like to be called that.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's not working for you, is it?
Not for any of us.
my uncle's name was Alan, and he went by Lan, like the second half of Alan. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
a good
I'm
one.
not.
You could go like A-Train or something like that if you really want to flex.
Yeah, atrium.
A to the double L, A-N.
Okay, no, let's not.
All right, sorry, it's spun off the roof.
I don't like any of these ideas.
Okay.
And maybe it's only
Sorry.
one
I
L.
just want to be Alan.
I'll give you this, right? If you can spell my name right now, then I will go out with you again.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Oh, is that a challenge to
For
Vanessa?
some memory test.
It's a good point. Like, at this point, she's seen it written out 3 times at 3 different Starbucks
Exactly.
stores.
I mean, and all you can really screw up is the L's on this one.
I don't know.
Well,
Nowadays, you can have a
yeah,
Y
there's
in there.
EN, there's
Oh,
AN.
yeah, I
It
guess
You
could
want
be
me to spell your name? Like I said, I wasn't staring at the coffee cups the whole time. I was staring at you.
Oh. Maybe if she could just tell you what your eye color is, it could prove that she really was paying attention.
Oh.
No, we're not changing the test. You have to spell my name.
Okay. Well, this should be.
It's a good opportunity for you, Vanessa. If you get his name spelled correctly,
Yes.
then we will send you guys out on a date and pay for it.
Do we have one of those like game show timers to put on?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on Jeopardy.
Just go with your
Really
gut.
want him?
If
You're
it-
gonna spell it.
If it's meant to be.
This is like the best spelling bee championship ever.
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, deep breath. I'm going to go with Allan.
Ooh, risky.
Oh, is it an
Risky.
A or an E?
Risky.
Is it an A or an
I
E?
feel like it's
Alan?
only one L when there's an A, but the 2 L's with an E.
Was it right?
No, there's only one L.
Oh my
No.
God.
Oh,
darn
man. Well, Vanessa.
Okay.
You said I was cute and you had a good time. We cannot ruin the whole thing just based on this mistake I'm making.
She does have a point there, Paul.
And
Other than that, there was nothing crazy that happened, right? That
It's pretty crazy.
There's
But
no like red flag.
You're like crazy good.
I mean, you liked her so much you gave her one last shot at the coffee shop.
Can't go back on the test, okay? I'll give you one more shot.
What?
One more chance to spell it.
You just told her.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this should be easy. Go ahead.
There you go.
It's just a layup right now.
I wasn't really listening to how you spelled it in the end. I was just listening to your voice.
Okay, well, just
Just do it.
spell it different than the way you did the first time.
Yes.
Okay, I'll change from what I did. I'm going to go with
What?
Allen.
Oh, he literally
That's actually worse than the first time.
I got it wrong again? How is this even possible?
we don't know.
Okay.
You don't pay attention.
I think it's safe
If
to
only
say.
he went by Al.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Man, if I had a nickel for every second date that didn't happen because somebody failed a spelling test live on the air. Oh, that's like what, the 6th or 7th time that's happened
I
to
can't
us?
recall that, Jeff.
What is her? I mean, like, I'm terrible at names.
Oh, so am I.
But how? How is that even possible?
I don't
told
blame
you
her.
how to spell it.
Alan is such a rare exotic name. I doubt anybody could spell it right. Even Alan himself probably messes it up on his own tax
You
forms.
think that maybe he spelled it wrong?
Yeah.
Is it 4 or 5 A's?
Yeah, let's blame him, Jeff.
I mean, everybody else did.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't think so.
No second date,
Yeah.
and honestly, I don't think anybody was that sad about it.
I like how
No.
Jose didn't think that not knowing his name was a big red flag.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you
aside
notice
from
that?
that one tiny thing.
Yeah.
I forget names all the time. So.
Still makes me laugh.
That was funny, but yeah, no date for them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we can't get a date for you, though. If you ever want to email the show, we'll call the person who isn't calling you back. You can check out all of our podcasts up wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Did you know July 11th is Slurpee Day? Yeah, so tomorrow, July 11th, head into your local 7-Eleven or Speedway and cool down with a free small Slurpee drink. The sweetness of Slurpee Day is just a sip away. So get to 7-Eleven or Speedway tomorrow for a free small Slurpee and get one any other day of the year for only $1. Anything flows on Slurpee Day. Free small Slurpee valid only on 7-Eleven 23. Available while supplies last. $1 small Slurpee valid through 12/31/23 plus tax. Offers good at participating stores. Visit store for details.
No one likes to talk about money. Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? What if you could unlock insights about your finances in less than 5 minutes with a clear picture of where you stand today and where your money can work harder? Now you can. Visit facet.com to take the free quiz and get your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
Lovelet's Dream Curve collection just got even dreamier. Get ready to take comfort and support to the next level with our new revolutionary styles. The Dream Curve All-Day Lounge Wireless Mesh Bra offers the shape and support of an underwire, but with the comfort and breathability of a wireless bra. Elevate your everyday comfort with Lovelet's Dream Curve All-Day Lounge Wireless Mesh Bra. Get 15% off your Dream Curve bra at lovelet.com with discount code LOVE15. That's LUV15 at lovelet.com. Lovelet, celebrating all curves with love.